No Way Home was a perfect Spider-Man movie for so many reasons. The main thing I'm going to talk about in this video is the character development. If you think about it, Homecoming and Far From Home are both Spider-Man movies that were building up his character and shaping up to who he is meant to be. Homecoming displayed Peter finding out that he doesn't have to rely on technology to be Spider-Man. Far From Home is Peter Parker trying to figure out his powers and learning to use them. And now No Way Home completes the trilogy of his origin. We didn't see the origin of Tom Holland's Spider-Man in Homecoming because this whole trilogy is his origin. Slowly through each movie, he learns the ways of being the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man that he was meant to be. Spider-Man throughout all his other movies are being mentored by others who want Peter Parker to be more than the mentors themselves. Iron Man in Homecoming trained him to be an Avenger, while Nick Fury, or aka the Skrulls in Far From Home, trained him to be like an agent. And now in No Way Home, he is guided by the other Spider-Men who teach him who he is supposed to be. He is guided by his own kind to teach him to hold back his anger and to fight without the intent of killing, to teach him that being Spider-Man comes with sacrifices. We also finally get Spider-Man losing his Uncle Ben, or in this case Aunt May, who further inspires him to make the right choices. And in the end, Peter Parker does not reveal who he is to MJ and Ned after their memory is wiped, because if that happened, they will now be dragged back into his problems again. And we finally get to see the Peter Parker who we've always wanted to see, as he swings out into the city that doesn't even know he exists anymore, living alone, paying rents, creating his own suits rather than others, making it for him, checking the radio for crime, and being totally independent from others. Literally watching the scene of him moving into his new apartment made me have flashbacks to the PS4 Spider-Man game. The final swing at the end of the movie isn't the ending, it is only the beginning. He is finally swinging out into the darkness with a fresh start and a better vision of what his place is in the world. He swings out not as an intern or an Avenger, but as Spider-Man. No Way Home isn't the finale at all, but rather the conclusion to his origin. This is what makes the movie so perfect. This is what makes it the best Spider-Man movie to be released of all time. We as an audience finally get to see him being the smartest person he is meant to be. We see him helping others to save their lives like he was meant to be. And the single reason of character development alone was enough to make this my favourite movie of all time.